I've asked my folks to look. I mean, we have child protective statutes on the books. We have laws against child endangerment, and I think this came out of you. You had this Dallas, Texas. You had these very young kids. They must have been like 9, 10 years old at a, quote, drag show where they were putting money in the underwear of this, and that is totally inappropriate. That is not something that children should be exposed to, and so we may have the ability to deal with that if something like that happens. There was also very graphic language in that thing, and people got a lot of video and a lot of stuff from it, and I think that was really, really disturbing. And like, look, we want to have our kids be kids, okay? They want to have normal environment. Part of the reason why we did we fought the fight with parents' rights in education is because there's a movement to inject these things like gender ideology in elementary schools even. And my view is our schools need to be teaching these kids to read and write and add and subtract and do the things what it's supposed to be done in school. Injecting these agendas into it is wrong, and that's why we did the Parents' Rights in Education bill. But when you see those images, Texas isn't exactly known to be San Francisco. I mean, it's a relatively conservative state culturally, and to see that was not something that was. So we do have some also. We're going to look to see what could be done under existing statutes. But I do think targeting these kids with all this stuff. It used to be kids would be off limits. It used to be everybody agreed with that, and now it just seems like there's a concerted effort to be exposing kids more and more to things that are not age appropriate. And I think our state in Florida, we need to be a family-friendly state. We need to be a good state for people to be able to raise a family, get a high-quality education, have a lot of opportunities without having some political agenda shoved down their throats.